It's all about the L's, episode 19. The last episode spoke about us all taking an L because of the coronavirus. We lost 100 days. And I'm saying 100 days without football in the English Premier League. But football is back, baby. Football is back. And it only took 2 match days for Liverpool to clinch the league. Why it happened so soon? Man City has been terrible this season, and we took another big L. It's all about the L's, baby. How many L's Liverpool took? One. A single L. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Let me first say that. Amazing stuff. Liverpool, you see, you, amazing, man. Amazing. One single loss. 2 draws. 2 draws. 2 draws. You know what I mean? United, Everton, the 2 biggest rivals, and neither United nor Everton took to Twitter to say congratulations to Liverpool. I don't know if they did it yet, but they didn't do it yesterday. I saw Chelsea did it. I saw City did it. Classy stuff, you know what I mean? And they took a loss against Watford, a team that we beat, I think 14-0 or something this season or something like that. In the 2 games we played Watford, if I'm not mistaken. Premier League is weird. The Premier League is weird, but what a season, man. What a season Liverpool has had. Congratulations. First Premier League title in 30 years. Well deserved for the pain and heartache over the years, you know, coming so close, especially last season, losing out by 1 single point, because City was magnificent for the last 2 seasons. 100 points, setting all kinds of records, the 98 points, winning the last 14 matches on the trot. You see what I mean? It was very close margins. John Stones with that goal line, you know, clearance and everything. It was very close margins. But Liverpool learned from all of that. And, you know what I mean, they brushed themselves off, they picked themselves up, and they came back this season even harder. 3 times harder than ever before. 10 times harder than ever before. And they're doing what no team has done, basically. Because this is amazing. They're going to break all sorts of records. Right now, with 86 points, Liverpool could get a maximum of 105 points, I think. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, they could get 105 or more. That'll break the record. They have already won the title with the most games remaining. I think they have 7 games remaining. So if they have 7 games remaining, they definitely could get way more than that. You know what I mean? Way more than 105. They could get the most wins in a season. Most wins with 35 wins in a season. They haven't lost a single home game yet. Haven't drew a single home game yet. It's amazing. It's amazing. And they could go the whole entire home season unbeaten. Because not like we play them at Anfield. We already did. We lost. And who say that we are capable of beating Liverpool this season? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, record they could also break. Big record they could also break. Well, they won the season the soonest. There's a whole lot of records, man. There's a whole lot of records. I don't even need to get into that too much. There's a whole lot of records. The team has been amazing. And you know who has not been amazing? Pep Guardiola's team. They weren't able to mirror what they did for the last 2 seasons. They weren't able to mirror what Jurgen Klopp and his team has done this season. How are you 86 points? How? After 31 games. How is it even possible? Guys, City are second. City is second. You know what I mean? We are second. But we have lost 8 times. 8 times. That's the thing. And all the other teams behind us, have lost more times too, like 8. I think Arsenal lost 8 as well, or 6 or something like that, but they drew a lot of games, something like that. But the whole thing is, the other 19 Premier League teams have been very subpar. We have been playing like Bundesliga teams. And no disrespect to the Bundesliga teams, but that's what we've been playing like. Because if you look at the Bundesliga table, you have Leipzig and Gladbach, and you have Bayer Leverkusen, you have Borussia Dortmund, all in the 60-something points range. Maybe Dortmund has gotten 70-something points already from, last time I checked. But one match did go. Their season would wrap up with teams second and third and fourth and fifth in 60-something points. And that's what's going on in the Premier League right about now. All the other teams have, you could say, underwhelmed, or maybe not, because if you check the standings over the years, teams finishing third and fourth, 70-something points. You know what I mean? Liverpool has just been out of this world. They have just been out of this world. It's simply amazing when you sit down in the heart of nature, underneath this tree, in front of my garage, taking in this nice cool breeze, and just, think. They have just been mentality giants. They have just been amazing. Their bounce back ability, their comeback ability has just been second to none. You know what I mean? And the Liverpool fans have all right to celebrate. Thousands packed in front of the Anfield Stadium last night and celebrated. The coronavirus is still going around. People, be careful, be careful. You know what I mean? Be careful. But it's a fully deserved title. It's a fully deserved title because City has took an L this season. A big L. A big fat L. 8 times. 8 times. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just recap and let's relive all 8 losses. Me reacting to all 8 of City's losses this season. First, Norwich.
So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this. My reaction to our, let's just say embarrassing loss to Norwich City. The team that got promoted from the championship last season. But guys, to be completely honest, even though I'm quite distraught from that loss, you got to take your caps off to Norwich City, man. They played well. They played well. And all odds were against this team. But guys, we have to remember, they won the championship last season with 94 points. They were awesome last season. It's a really good bunch of players. They only spent £1.5 million during the summer transfer window. They kept all their boys together. I think they offered like 15 new contracts, which means that this team is showing intent. They want to stay up in the Premier League. And after 5 matches, they picked up 2 wins, 3 losses. They have shown a lot of heart, defeating Newcastle, playing well against Liverpool, and the big one, the big scalp, maybe their biggest scalp of all time, defeating a Man City team who in the last 2 seasons picked up 198 points, winning back-to-back league titles. A treble last season. They came out all guns blazing against a Norwich team who had 7 starters. 7 out injured. The physiotherapist has been a busy man for Norwich. It's simply ridiculous. This achievement is just simply ridiculous, and you can't take anything away from Norwich. So I'm not gonna come here and lambast City and say we didn't play well and we didn't do this and we didn't do that. And you have to give credit when credit is due, and Norwich came out to play, and they played well. They didn't play us off the field, but they beat us in the most important department, the goal department.
But how are we losing to Norwich? You know what I'm saying? How? How are we losing to Norwich? Liverpool. When I saw the lineup, guys, I knew it. I knew we weren't going to win this game. Two all over the place. Two all over the place. No doubt, injuries have been a hindrance. Injuries have affected us. I'm not making any excuses. Don't get me wrong, I'm not making no excuses here. I'm not making no excuses here. But injuries have affected us. We did not come in this game at full strength. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, but City's bench is like full strength. Debatable. But Pep Guardiola's 11 is kind of suspect though. Why isn't Benjamin Mendy fit? Benjamin Mendy, man, frustrating. Oh, frustrating. Let me stop this thing right now. Let me stop this thing. Let me stop this thing and give my post-match reaction, because this is going to be like a eulogy. Post-mortem. Like, that one is expected. You know what I mean? That one is definitely expected. Then we lost to United. I'm just giving you time to just say what you have to say, because I have nothing to say. You see the title of the video. Let's just have a 1 minute of silence for the death of the Premier League. Well, the death of City's participation in this season's title race. I broke the minute of silence, so let me make it up. The most powerful video is just to say nothing. That's the best I could do. It's the most powerful thing I could say. It's nothing. It sums up the whole performance. You know what I'm saying? Twice we lost to United. Ah, boy. Another L. Another L. 7 L's this season. 7 L's. We haven't, well, maybe 8. Yeah, 8. We did lose in the League Cup semi-final to United. 8. No losses in the Champions League yet, but 7 in the Premier League, 1 in the League Cup. We wrapped up the League Cup already. We won that. So that's a W for us this season. That's a trophy. Community Shield too. We're gonna take everything we get. We're gonna take everything we get, because we're losing left, right, center, above, beyond, below, behind, beneath, over, center. We're losing this season. Like, we need to win the Champions League. We need to win the FA Cup. Simply put, if we don't win a cup treble this season, or at least a cup double, it'll be a big failure this season. It will be a huge failure for Manchester City. A huge one. Guys, remember, it's all about the L's. My series that I've been doing all season. This is episode 17. So that's 4. Twice we lost to Wolves. Man City, you let me down big time. You let me down big time today. Again, you let me down big time. Seriously. Let me down big time. Big time. 5 losses this season. Am I seeing this right? 2 draws. 15, 19 points dropped this season. 19 points dropped this season. Am I seeing this thing right? I can't be seeing this. I'm dreaming or something. 19 matches in, 19 points dropped. 38 points, third in the league table. 14 points behind Liverpool, who has a game in hand. So, Liverpool are going to go 17 points ahead when they beat Wolves. If they beat Wolves. That's the thing. If they beat Wolves in their next match. Respect to Wolves, man. Respect to Wolves. Let me get everything right. They are currently 5th in the Premier League. 30 points. They have only lost 3 matches this season. They drew 9, but they have only lost 3 times. Shout outs to Nuno Espirito Santo, the only African manager in the Premier League. He was born in Africa. I think Mozambique he was born, one of them Portuguese African countries. Shout outs to Nuno, man. He representing. Wolves, man. What a fucking team, man. What a team. We were shit today. We were shit. Seriously. So that's 6. Well played, Wolves. Well played. 2-0 on the road at the Etihad. We don't really lose at home like that. But we did not play like champions today at all. The Wolves outplayed us. They outplayed us in, I think, 2 departments. Defense and in attack. We had most of the ball, but we didn't do shit with it. We didn't do nothing with it. We're lacking the quality today. And we were punished. We should have lost 4-0. We should have definitely lost by 4 goals to 0. Because if Cutrone was actually in better form, he could have scored maybe twice. Raul Jimenez could have scored. Adama Traore scoring a brace. This man has not scored any goals in about 70 plus. Like, he has played 70-something Premier League games. Or he has played 70-something plus games for Wolves. I think the stats, I can't remember the stat. But this is only his 3rd goal. Then we lost to Tottenham Hotspur. Let us talk about the remaining 2 fixtures this weekend. Match week 25 or match day 25, whatever you want to call it. Arsenal, Burnley, Tottenham, Man City. If you're new around here, I'm a Man City fan. You can laugh at us now. You can laugh at me now. We have been really poor. We have been shitty this season. I know a lot of you guys like to call us man shitty, but we have been rather shitty this season. Seriously, we deserve the name. Or maybe you could call us Mischester City too, because of all the opportunities we've been missing all season. All or most of the matches we lost this season, we should have won them. We should have won them if we had only taken our chances. And now we have lost to Chelsea. What is it? What a disaster class. What a disaster class by Man City. What a disaster class. Let me take a seat here. What a disaster class. What a disaster class. What a disaster class of a season that was. What a disaster class of a season that was. Ah! 2-1 win for Chelsea at home. 8 losses, 3 draws. We drew to Crystal Palace. We drew to Tottenham. And we drew to Newcastle United. 2 teams have already done the double over us. And Liverpool, who we play next, could go and win the double over us as well. It's been an off season for Pep Guardiola. This has been his worst season in his entire managerial career. That's how bad it is. That's how bad this season is. And to make matters worse, we still have 7 more games where Pep Guardiola might give players from the academy opportunities. Because who knows if we're even going to be in the Champions League next year. So what are we playing for? Pride? I still want us to come in second. But we're making too many mistakes, man. We're making too many mistakes. Got that against Chelsea, too many mistakes, man. Too many mistakes. Benjamin Mendy has to go. We can't have Benjamin Mendy on the team anymore. He has to go. We need a defensive revamp, and we need another forward. Because Sane is going to leave. What we need 2 explosive forwards, because we need a versatile forward who could play on the wings and who could play up top. Because look at when Sergio Aguero is injured, there's only Gabriel Jesus left. We have Bernardo playing through the center. You can't have that. Bernardo he ain't no striker. We cannot have that. We can't have that. You know what I mean? So if Sane leaves, we need to replace him, and we need another backup player. We need somebody, some good scouting. We need to bring in somebody. We had a good left back in Angelino. We weren't playing him. Pep was persistent with Zinchenko and Mendy. And Angelino went to Leipzig, and he's doing big things over there. He's playing well. Maybe we'll bring him back. But does the player want to come back? We need to spend. We need to revamp. We need to spend smart, though. Defense, Koulibaly has to come. He has linked himself with the club. You know what I'm saying? So we need that. We need Koulibaly. We need a player like Koulibaly alongside Laporte. I think both are left-sided centre-backs, though, but something will have to change. Somebody will have to compromise and play on the other side, Kyle Walker is there. He's been amazing, you know what I mean? Fernandinho is there to be back up for one more season as a centre-back or even go in the midfield again. We're good in the midfield. Foden coming through well. We're good. Foden could play on the wings. We're good in the midfield. We're good with that. But we need defense. We need defensive reinforcements. It's poor. That's why we lost these 8 games. We were poor. You know what I'm saying? We were poor. You know what I mean? We were poor. And Liverpool have been in a rich vein of form this season. Deserved champions. The first one in the Premier League era. The first one since 1990. Well deserved. Well deserved. Jurgen Klopp, your boss. You built something great and you got rewarded. Guys, this is a lesson for you if you're watching this right now. It takes time to build greatness. It takes time to build greatness. Have patience. Have perseverance. Don't procrastinate too much. Be smart in your doings. And you will achieve great things. It's like school. You don't get the degree until after 2 years, 4 years, 5, 6 years. It's a hard grind. But after that, it's milk and honey. It's celebration. Maybe not all the time, but you understand what I'm saying. So Jurgen Klopp joined 2015, only won the title in 2020. Okay? There's a saying in the Caribbean called hurry, come up. You don't want to hurry come up. You know what I'm saying? And have no foundation and have a soft interior. Liverpool don't have that. That's why they won Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup, Champions League finalists before they won it. Bam. Premier League title. Premier League title. There's love and camaraderie within the team. Maybe at Man City, there's not that. Or not as much as Liverpool has. Players want to leave. Players want to join Bayern Munich. You know what I'm saying? These things, you know, we can't condone these things. You know what I mean? It messes with the morale. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. But, guys, All About the L's, episode 19, where I spoke about Leicester, Man City, Liverpool, whenever they lost. Fortunately for the Liverpool fans, they only lost once. So this was mainly about Leicester and City dropping points galore all season. You know what I mean? I'll be back with episode 20 if we lose the FA Cup against Newcastle. If we lose the Champions League. Whenever, you know what I mean, if we do. I want to win the FA Cup. I want to win the Champions League. But playing like this, we ain't going to win a damn thing more this season. We won the Carabao Cup. Nobody respects that. Won the Community Shield. Nobody respects that. We're still winning things, but nobody remembers second. And that's where we're at right now. So congrats to Liverpool. I've said my piece. And for City, we just have to go back to the drawing board and, you know, come back harder next time around. Guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Smash the thumbs up button for this video. Subscribe if you're new. Head on over to cardsplug.com/dominicrichfc to get yourself one of those lovely cards they have over there. Use the coupon code dominicrichfc to get yourself 15% off your order. All the links will be in the description box down below. So, until next time, from your one and only Dominic Rich. Peace out. Rich, squad.